Happy Canada Day, you all. It's Canada Day. The weather is a bit cloudy here in Nova Scotia, but regardless, it's Canada Day. I gotta say, is today is a day to reflect on our great nation of Canada, our men and women who sacrificed their lives to defend Canada for the great country that it is. But there are things with Canada that I have concerns with, like the direction that we're going down. People are in great support of Pierre Poilievre when I have grave concerns with Pierre Poilievre. One of the concerns I have with Pierre Poilievre is making things sound as if he has the cure to solve our problems instantly. Problems don't get solved instantly. The truth of the fact is, what we see today is what will be when Pierre Poilievre, if he becomes Prime Minister of Canada. Justin Trudeau did what he had to do during the pandemic. He did a great job during the pandemic. He had to bring restrictions in place from the federal level downwards. He had to do it to protect people because people were not complying with the COVID-19 restrictions when we had it. I got to say is with Justin Trudeau, with the work what he did during the pandemic, he did a great job. He got the vaccines out as soon as he possibly could. And I can tell you right now, when the Conservatives were in power, they contracted our medicines out here, where the federal government had to go overseas to gain access to the vaccinations for the COVID-19 pandemic. So I got to say is, one way or the other, what we see here today will be no different with Pierre Poilievre if he was become Prime Minister. This is not a segment where we should be doing politics. This is a segment where all Canadians should come together and celebrate our great nation of Canada. In spite of the dark things what we see here in our great nation, Canada is still one of the best countries in the world. We have our great nation across the border from us, the great United States of America, who will be celebrating their birthday in 3 days from now. So I got to say is, Justin Trudeau, if you're watching, I take my hat off to you for the great work that you did for our country. Pierre Poilievre, I got to ask that you stop sounding unrealistic, because you are not going to solve the Canadian problems instantly overnight like how you make it out to be. You stop sounding arrogant, because when I see arrogant people, that's a sign of disastrous things to come before us. And I got to say is, Pierre Poilievre, please sound more realistic for us Canadians here on Canada Day. So I got to say is, congratulations to all Canadians across Canada. It's Canada Day. Let's celebrate this in spite of the cloudy weather that we see here before us.